a slow breath. You are here with soft healing.
Tossing and turning all night, only to wake up feeling like you haven't slept a wink? The culprit might be hiding in plain sight, right in the palm of your hand. That's right. I'm talking about your phone, your tablet, your laptop, even your TV. We're living in a world bathed in the glow of screens, but this constant exposure is secretly sabotaging our sleep, and by extension, our health. Today, we're going to dive deep into the science behind how screen light wrecks your sleep cycle, and more importantly, I'll share simple, effective strategies you can start using tonight to reclaim your rest and wake up feeling amazing. So, what's the big deal with a little screen time before bed? The problem lies in something called blue light. Our screens emit a significant amount of it. Now, during the day, blue light from the sun is actually a good thing. It boosts our attention, reaction times, and mood. It tells our brain, hey, it's daytime. Be awake and alert. But here's the catch. Our brains can't tell the difference between blue light from the sun and blue light from our devices. So, when you're scrolling through social media or binge-watching a series late at night, you're essentially sending your brain a very confusing signal. You're telling it to stay awake and alert, right when it should be winding down. This leads us to a crucial hormone called melatonin. You've probably heard of it. Melatonin is often called the sleep hormone or the hormone of darkness. Your brain's pineal gland starts producing it a few hours before bedtime. As darkness falls, it's the signal that tells your body it's time to get sleepy and prepare for rest. And guess what blue light does to melatonin? It slams the brakes on its production. Studies have shown that exposure to blue light in the evening can suppress melatonin secretion for hours. So, even if you feel tired, your body isn't getting the hormonal cue it needs to transition into deep, restorative sleep. It's like trying to go to sleep while someone keeps flicking the lights on and off. You might doze off eventually, but the quality of your sleep will be seriously compromised. This disruption goes beyond just making it harder to fall asleep. It messes with your entire circadian rhythm. Think of your circadian rhythm as your body's internal 24-hour clock. It regulates your sleep-wake cycle, hormone release, and even your body temperature. By exposing yourself to bright, artificial light at night, you're essentially shifting this clock, pushing your body's nighttime later and later. This can lead to what's called delayed sleep phase syndrome. You find yourself unable to sleep until the early hours of the morning, and then struggle to wake up for work or school. Sounds familiar? The consequences of this poor sleep are huge. We're not just talking about feeling groggy the next day. Chronic sleep deprivation is linked to a whole host of serious health problems. It can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to getting sick. It can affect your cognitive function, leading to problems with memory, focus, and decision. Ever had one of those days where your brain just feels foggy? That's a classic sign. But it gets worse. Long-term sleep disruption is also associated with an increased risk of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and even certain types of cancer. It can also have a significant impact on your mental health, contributing to anxiety and depression. So, that seemingly harmless habit of checking your emails before bed could be having a far greater impact on your well-being than you ever imagined. It's a domino effect. Blue light disrupts melatonin. Melatonin disruption messes up your sleep, and poor sleep negatively impacts nearly every aspect of your physical and mental health. Okay, that all sounds pretty bleak, I know, but the good news is you have the power to change it. You don't have to throw all your devices in the trash and live like a hermit. It's all about being smarter with how and when you use them. So let's get into the practical, actionable steps you can take to minimize the negative effects of screen light and start sleeping better tonight. First, and this is the most effective strategy. Create a digital sunset. This means setting a strict cutoff time for all screens at least 1 to 2 hours before you plan to go to sleep. I know, this can be tough. We're so used to having our phones with us right up until the moment we close our eyes. But this buffer zone is critical. It gives your brain the time it needs to recognize that it is getting dark and start producing that all-important melatonin. Use this screen-free time to do something relaxing. Read a physical book not on a tablet. Listen to calming music or a podcast. Do some gentle stretching. Take a warm bath or just chat with your family. Create a relaxing wind-down routine that doesn't involve a screen. My second tip is to make your environment work for you, not against you. Turn down the lights in your home in the evening. Swap out bright, cool-toned LED bulbs for warmer, dimmer ones. This mimics the natural transition from daylight to darkness and helps signal to your body that it is time to wind down. And please, make your bedroom a screen-free zone. This is so important. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep. Charging your phone in another room overnight is a gift. It removes the temptation to scroll if you wake up in the middle of the night and ensures you're not disturbed by notifications. Now, let's be realistic. Sometimes, using a screen in the evening is unavoidable. Maybe you have to finish up some work or want to video chat with a loved one in a different time zone. In these cases, technology can actually be part of the solution. My third tip is to use blue light filtering features. Almost all modern smartphones, tablets, and computers have a built-in night mode. On iPhones, it's called Night Shift. On Android, it's often called Night Light or Eye Comfort Shield. You can usually schedule this to turn on automatically every evening. This feature shifts the color of your display to the warmer end of the spectrum, reducing the amount of blue light it emits. It might look a little orange at first, but you'll get used to it quickly, and your brain will thank you. Fourth, if you want to take it a step further, consider getting a pair of blue light blocking glasses. These are glasses with special lenses designed to filter out the blue wavelengths of light. You can wear them for a few hours before bed while you're watching TV or using your computer. There's growing evidence that these glasses can significantly reduce melatonin suppression and improve sleep quality. They come in all sorts of styles now, so you can find a pair that you feel comfortable in. Think of them as sunglasses for the digital world. My fifth and final tip is to get plenty of natural light during the day. This might sound counterintuitive since we're talking about avoiding light at night, but it's all about reinforcing that internal clock. Getting exposure to bright, natural sunlight, especially in the morning, helps to set your circadian rhythm for the day. It tells your body loud and clear, it's daytime. Be alert. This makes the contrast with darkness at night even stronger, helping your body to produce melatonin more effectively when the time is right.
Thank you for spending this moment with soft healing. Heal gently and live calmly.